Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Take me home today. Take me out to play. Take me back into that sweet, sweet night.
Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new Disney in Detail vlog and to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I've been in the Magic Kingdom today and that vlog you will have seen last week. I will link it below if you haven't seen that. I did a few hours here during the day, but now it's time for the party. And first on the agenda, I'm going to go and head into the Emporium to see about the merchandise. I missed out on that last time I was here and I've seen a couple of things I would really love to get. And then I'm going to be doing some character hunting. That is going to be first on the agenda. And I'm just very excited to see everything. The fireworks are incredible and I haven't managed to catch the fireworks yet on this trip. I'm going to be showing you everything. I've got my trick-or-treat bag at the ready, my fan because it is quite warm. So let's go and head into the Emporium and then across to Tomorrowland, I think, because that's where I met Lotso last time. I'm really hoping that Lotso is going to be here again. I actually haven't watched any videos or anything from this year's party, so I don't know which characters are going to be meeting and greeting, with the exception of the Winnie the Pooh characters. Those are the only ones I've actually seen. So as I go around, I will show you guys who you can meet and greet at this event. So the park is not technically closed to day guests, but they are making sure that everybody coming back here to look at the party merchandise has a wristband on. They do have this Mickey t-shirt and this Spirit jersey which has the spider webs on. That is very cool. It says Magic Kingdom 2023 and on the back Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Oh, here is the mug I want. I'm definitely going to get this. They also have this orange glow-in-the-dark shirt and a tumbler as well. And here is the pin. This is the other thing I wanted. Oh, they have two different types. Oh, I don't know which one I like better. I love that this one has Mickey and Minnie, but I do like Dracula Mickey there. Oh, now I can't decide. I'm gonna get the Mickey and Minnie one. Oh my gosh, look at this wreath with the light up eyes. That is everything. It is a sold out event this evening. I think virtually every date this year has been sold out. It's extremely popular. There might be one or two dates that wasn't, but I think for the most part, almost all of them were sold out. Wow, these guys look amazing. You look amazing. And the People Mover has got some serious popularity today. It was very busy earlier as well. This line actually won't take that long, to be fair. It looks very busy, but it moves quick. So I just asked the cast member, there is no Lotso this year. That was very upsetting. I loved meeting Lotso. I'm so glad I got to meet him in 2019. So I think I'm going to head over towards the Winnie the Pooh attraction because I want to meet Winnie and Piglet in their costumes. They always look so cute and it gets a huge line for that meet and greet. So I think I'm going to head there now. I'm not sure if it's even started yet, but maybe I can hover or get in line. So maybe it won't be too much of a massive queue. Or there might already be a huge queue. Let's see what happens when we get there. I think they're off to get ready. Oh, hey Tigger! Okay, it's just coming up 6 PM. I'm already in the line and I'm not sure whether they're coming out at 6:30. It may be closer to 7, but I wanted to get in line first thing because this line gets huge and it just does not get shorter the whole night. So this was definitely going to be my first port of call. And I think in the distance I can see them come in. I can see Tigger there with his pirate hat on. Their costumes are so cute. I know this photo is going to be well worth the wait. I don't see Piglet though, is he not there? And Piglet has shown up. Look at Eeyore's little red nose. Totally worth the wait in line. So I'm all done with the meet and greet. That was so worth it. It was about an hour's wait, I would say, about an hour. I was talking to some really nice people in the line, so the time just went by in a flash. It didn't feel like an hour at all, and the characters were so cute in their Halloween costumes. I loved it. I haven't looked at the photos yet. I could do with a drink actually, so I think I'm just going to grab something at Storybook Treats here. Look at the photos that I had taken. I just loved it. It was amazing. And then I'll potentially go and do a bit of trick-or-treating, see what other characters are around. I don't know if I'll wait in any more long lines because I don't want to spend the whole of the party in lines. I just really wanted to do that one. I got myself a Sprite, but I also got the Aurora cone. This is a cotton candy flavour, I believe. Maybe like strawberry and cotton candy, I'm not sure. And the blue cone is already starting to melt, so I'm going to have to get into this quick and stop filming it and start eating. That ice cream was actually really delicious. That's one of the nicest ones I've had. It tasted really good. And just to let you know, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is a 35-minute wait, so that's kind of what you can expect during the party. I don't tend to ride a lot of rides during the party because there's other things to be prioritising that only happen during the Halloween parties, but I may have to do a little ride on the Haunted Mansion if the wait isn't too long. Okay, it is now dark, so it's officially time to get festive. Becky made me these, I absolutely love them, and I've been excited to wear them all week. And the trick-or-treat lines seem fairly long here in Fantasyland. I wouldn't actually get in this line for this. Later in the evening you'll be able to do this with no queue whatsoever, so I generally wouldn't get in lines for that right now. And it's 45 minutes still for Peter Pan's flight, and the temperature has cooled way down now, which is really nice. It looked as if it was going to rain earlier. It was very breezy, and now it is just a little bit cooler, which is nice. And we've got some ghostly projections here by the Haunted Mansion. And it's a 45-minute wait currently, so I'm not going to do that right now. That's kind of a long time to wait for a ride that I could do anytime. I might try and come back and do it later though. The mansion is looking very nice with its purple and blue colour. And again, I think these lines are for the trick-or-treating. I really wouldn't recommend standing in these lines. If you can make it all the way to the end of the night, till like midnight or after, you will be able to do all of this with no wait whatsoever. But it depends if you can last that long. And as you can hear, we don't have the usual music going on. There's Haunted Mansion music all the way down here. And you have the different lighting around the Magic Kingdom as well, giving it quite a different look to normal in the evenings. This trick-or-treat station doesn't really have much of a line, so I will do this one to show you. And just to show you what the theatre looks like in here, when during the day you might come to actually watch the Country Bear Jamboree. Hi, thank you. And you can see all the scaffold there lit up on Splash Mountain. Big refurb going on there. And there's another one here in Adventureland. This one's also very quiet. It seems to be the ones in the more crowded areas, like in Fantasyland, that are busy. So if you go to the ones further around the edges of the park, then there's not really too much of a line. Thanks so much. And there's a pirate performance going on over here. Looks like we've got another very quiet treat spot back here, and this is where the Enchanted Tiki Room is. And the birds are not singing today, but they are just hanging out. They are moving around, just no singing. This was actually one of Mum's favourite things when we came in May. She loved this. So I'm just taking a little seat here by the exit to Tiki Room, just having a little bit of a break. With these parties, I would definitely recommend doing things in a certain order. If you do get to the park earlier, say maybe 4 or 5 or even a little bit earlier than that, I would take the time at the beginning of the evening to ride rides. So try and ride the rides, whatever you want to do at that point. When it gets to maybe 6 PM, if you want to do one of the big character meet and greets, so the Seven Dwarfs, or Jack and Sally, or Winnie the Pooh, get into that line, and even though you still may wait for an hour like I did, you will be towards the front of the line and you're not going to spend time queuing like later in the evening. And then after that, I would say it's time for any other character meet and greets, going around doing trick-or-treating. If you need to eat dinner, anything that you might want to do at that point before the fireworks, which are at 10:15. So you probably want to go over to the hub for the fireworks maybe 30 minutes before, so you find yourself a little spot for that. Then when the fireworks are over, I would then wait around to do the second parade. The second parade is at 11:15. The earlier parade in the evening is always busier, and a lot of people will leave after the fireworks. So if you wait around, you get a good spot for the second parade. By the time you've watched that, it will be getting towards midnight, and you can watch the 12 PM Sanderson Sisters show. And then the rest of the time after that, you will have a tiny bit of time left. You could pick up maybe a little bit more trick-or-treating, but I would maybe recommend doing that now, like I am. And then that's pretty much the end of the party, so that would be my plan of action. And I know you guys are interested in detail around here. I've been to 3 trick-or-treat stations, and this is how much candy I have. It's quite a lot in there, to be honest. And they use a scoop now, as you probably saw, but they still do give you a lot of candy. So you really don't have to go to that many trick-or-treat stations, and this bag will be completely full. Just remember, if you're flying home, you're either going to have the luggage allowance to bring it back, or you're going to have to eat it beforehand, because it's all very well getting loads if you have the luggage space for it. The first parade will be starting fairly soon, and that will make it difficult for me to get across to the other side of the park. So I'm coming back to ride Pirates. I think the wait time has dropped slightly, and look how good it looks with all these projections. That is very cool. And I think there's a character meet and greet back here, and I believe it is Captain Jack. Don't know if we can see back there. Yes, there he is. We'll get a little glimpse there through the trees. Becky would be very excited if she was here. And we have a 10-minute wait here, that will do nicely. Or you can see him there again. I think he just said hi to the vlog there. We'll convince ourselves that he definitely did. I love the smell so much when you walk onto this ride. If you know, you know.
Your feathers, dearie. Sure, you're fine.
Hey, send them hints to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want. Bring up the artist.
And we have another character meet and greet back here, which is Aladdin and Abu. I love Abu. Very, very cute. And over this side, we have Jafar. There he is. And I'm going to head over towards the hub just to figure out where I might want to watch the fireworks from. It's not quite time yet. I'm not necessarily going to stake out a spot right now, but I'm just going to figure out where is going to be my viewing position. And when I was here in January, I ate at Skipper Canteen with Catherine. We loved it. I can highly recommend that. They have a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea photo spot here. I showed you guys earlier, they also have a Mr. Toad's Wild Ride one. So I guess they've just got a few scattered around which are kind of vintage attractions. It's my favourites again, Pooh and Piglet, love them.
On the Sleepy Hollow Trail.
Oh, it's the Headless Horseman, we're going to see him later on the second parade. I've just come in here to grab a drink in the Emporium. This would be a very good time to be looking around and browsing. The first parade is now done. I have ended up going for a spot here kind of in the middle of Main Street. I don't know if you can see in the distance there is some lightning going on, and I believe the fireworks are going to be starting a little bit early, I've been told, because of this weather. So the fireworks hopefully will be happening soon, unless this is an announcement to say they're cancelled.
Good evening, friends.
Please don't
Due to
be.
Anticipated inclement weather, this performance of Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular will begin in 15 minutes.
There we go. Yep, so it's starting early.
Anticipated weather.
So thank you to the cast member who watches the vlogs who gave me that little bit of insider information, because I came straight over to get myself a little space here.
Wonderful to have you here, for I, Jack Skeleton, have a tale to tell.
so there's about an hour to go now until the second parade. So I thought I'd just come into Tomorrowland to see which characters they have back here, just to show you who is meeting and greeting, and maybe a quick ride on the People Mover, and then I'm going to head back to the hub to get myself a spot for the parade. But I didn't really want to wait a whole hour, just kind of sat there on the curb. That seems a little crazy. Okay, there is currently no one back here meeting and greeting. Usually they are in this area, so I don't know whether they're just done for the night or taking a break or what is happening. Usually I think it is Elvis Stitch who you can meet back here. And there is another trick-or-treat station back here. May as well do that while we're right next to it. And as you can see later in the evening, so the fireworks have just finished, the treat stations are very, very quiet, so definitely this is the time really to do your trick-or-treating. Let's do a little nighttime People Mover. It's my last time in the park this trip in the Magic Kingdom, and there is no line here as you can see, so gotta be done.
Please step carefully onto the moving platform, then step into the car. For your safety, remain seated at all times. Keeping hands, arms, and legs.
This is the TTA Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see Tomorrowland.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future.
Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
We can still see some lightning there. Haven't had any rain though.
Hop aboard and launch high above Tomorrowland for a spin amongst the planets.
There's a dance party going on down there. They always have those during the party.
Disney's Carousel of Progress.
As usual, we'll keep moving ahead. Our People Mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Time to go and stake out a spot for the parade, and if it's looking a little bit misty, it's because the fireworks smoke is definitely hanging in the air tonight. As I was going around on the People Mover, I could still smell it. I'm certain I just felt a spot of rain. Please, please do not pour with rain right before the parade. If a disaster does strike and the parade happens to get cancelled because of pouring rain, I do have last year's that I can put into this vlog. Hopefully that's not going to happen. I haven't heard anything yet, but I can feel some rain. I don't know, let's see. Let's go and see what's going on. I'm getting sudden flashbacks to the Christmas party in November 2021. Do any of you remember that? It was pouring rain the whole time. It was just so crazy. Let's hope that is not going to happen. Okay, I'm over here in Liberty Square because it was quite busy by the hub, and I've noticed all the cast members are just having a little meeting. Could that be a bad thing? I don't know, we will see. I am starting to feel a little more rain. Okay, I just asked a cast member and they said they do just make a decision at the last minute about the parade. I do know from last week, someone who was at the party was telling me that the Headless Horseman didn't go, and if there is bad weather, sometimes that is the case. So we may not see the Headless Horseman even if we do see the rest of the parade, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we will. Here he comes, we are going to get to see the Horseman, this is awesome. And the real star of the parade.
Halloween.
Is amazing, and I may actually see if Casey's is still open and I can just eat something. I actually haven't eaten since CityWorks earlier, so I'm kind of a little bit hungry now, and if I don't eat something I am definitely going to be hungry by tomorrow morning. So I just grabbed myself a water and some cheese fries. I just needed something, and I'm just sat back here in Casey's. It's very quiet now in here, and it will start to quieten down outside shortly once everyone leaves from the parade. And Main Street is looking awesome with all these projections. I think I'm going to head out now. I was planning to watch the stage show. It's happening right now. I will be completely honest, I am pretty wiped out at this point. I still need to grab my bag from Bell Services when I get back to Saratoga Springs and go and find my room. I haven't even been into my room yet, so it's past midnight. I think I'm going to head back now, but I've had such an amazing night here at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I always do, absolutely love it. Usually I'm one of the last people out of here from these parties, and I'm sure I'm going to be in for a horrible line for the bus. So that is going to be it for the Magic Kingdom this trip. I always have to do a little goodbye shot to this park, but I will be back in December, so not long to wait. See you real soon. Good morning everyone. As you can see, it is a new day. I didn't get to finish the vlog when I got back from the Halloween party. I did have a slight ordeal when I got here to Saratoga Springs. So earlier in the day I had dropped my bags off at Bell Services and gone to the Magic Kingdom, so I wasn't getting back here and picking up my bag till maybe, it's probably like 12:45 AM or something like that. So I grabbed my bag and they very kindly gave me a lift over to my room on the golf cart, because it would have been quite a far walk from the lobby and I was very tired, sweating, and there obviously wasn't any other people around. So they very kindly brought me over here. Once I got up to the room, I couldn't get in. So my Magic Band wasn't working. I couldn't get in using the app. It just said unable to register. I tried to call the number for guest services and it said our offices are now closed. I tried to call the number it actually said in the email for the front desk, and that wasn't working. It just said we cannot connect your call, and I was just thinking, what do I do? I was dead on my feet and I was thinking, I don't want to walk all the way back, because Saratoga Springs is a big resort and I honestly didn't know what to do. I was like, do I just get in an Uber and go back to End of Summer, because I still have my room there? I literally, it was that bad. I was on the verge of like, do I just do that? I just can't even. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I went downstairs to kind of decide what to do, and I saw a security guard going past, so I flagged him down, and it was like one of those moments in a movie where you're frantically like waving someone down, and he managed to like radio someone to come up to open my door. So I did manage to get in. I don't know what was going on there or what happened, but I'm checking out now anyway, so it's fine. But after all of that had happened, I just got into the room, took a shower and got straight in bed. I just couldn't do anything else. It was so late by that point, so I just thought I would finish this vlog now. I really enjoyed the party last night. I met so many of you guys. It was really great. I loved meeting the Winnie the Pooh characters. That was one of my priorities for the party. The parade was great as usual, and the fireworks are amazing. Those are really the highlights of the party, in my opinion, are the parade and the fireworks. You do also get low wait times for the rides, and like I was saying last night, I wouldn't necessarily prioritize doing rides, because the priorities, I would say, are the character meet and greets, the fireworks and the parade. But for some people, if that's your thing and you want to get the party ticket to be able to have the low wait times, by all means do that. It really depends what your priorities are for the evening. Everybody is different. Some people like to just do the character meet and greets, and to be honest, standing in the lines could take you the whole of the evening. So for me, I would say ride any rides that you want to do before the party actually begins, then do your character meet and greets. Then you can kind of wander around doing maybe a bit of trick-or-treating, maybe see the stage show, then get your position for the fireworks, watch the second parade, and then after the second parade, you may be done by that point. You may want to watch the stage show. And the only other thing that I would prioritize towards the beginning is the merchandise. And they did actually have the merchandise location in the Emporium open early, but you had to show your band to be able to get in to look at it. So merchandise definitely at the beginning of the night, I would prioritize doing that. But I really enjoyed it. In terms of whether it's worth the ticket price, again, that depends on your priorities. If it's just to ride rides with low wait times, I would say no, it's not worth it, because on party nights you could go to Magic Kingdom in the day and have low wait times. It also depends on the size of your group. If you're buying tickets for 2 people or 6 people, that is a very big difference in cost, but it is very, very enjoyable. I've always loved doing the Halloween party. I've been doing it for years, and for me, definitely it is worth it. I love the parade and the fireworks, and just the general atmosphere, the music, the lighting and everything. It is a different kind of feel in the Magic Kingdom during those party nights. So that's going to be it for this episode. I'm just checking out from Saratoga Springs. I was only here for the one night, like I was saying. In the next episode, I will just briefly show the room in a bit more detail, and they have one of these new Hey Mickey things, which is a bit like an Alexa in the room, so I'll show that briefly in the next episode. And I'm going to be off to Epcot today, so you guys will be seeing that in next week's episode. If you enjoyed this one, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a video. It's every Saturday at 5. Again, a huge thank you to everyone who came up to say hello last night at the party, and a huge thank you to everybody watching for taking the time to watch, like, comment and subscribe, and everything you do to be supportive. I really do appreciate it so much. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Whenever you need me, just say, "Hey Disney." Let's try it out now. Say, "Hey Disney, what can you do?"
Hey Disney, what can you do?
Hi there. I hope I can make today more magical.